I saw her on the monitors run in, and she looked very panic-stricken, very upset, so I knew something immediately was wrong.
She looked very distraught, like she'd been crying, her eyes were very red, and I asked her what was wrong, and she said she'd been carjacked and raped.
Just said that she was, at first it was just kind of putting the pieces together, but that she was at Penn Square Mall and walking to her car, and she was pushed into the car and kidnapped and taken.
She was bound, gagged, had a bag pulled over her head, some type of covering device, pillowcase, something along those lines over her head. She was sexually assaulted. She was also robbed, and she was driven to a bank where her bank card was taken. She was forced to give the PIN number to it. And, she was then robbed that way. Then she was kicked out of her vehicle. The suspect eventually drove it back to Penn Square Mall parking lot, parked it, and fled the scene. It's unclear what he left the scene in, whether he was on foot or in another vehicle. Later that same evening, an Oklahoma Highway Patrol trooper spotted the vehicle there in the parking lot.
We hear of things that might have happened at the mall, you know, like little things, but this was probably the worst.
It was a little bit scary to see that a woman who was just doing a normal, everyday activity, just going to the mall and coming back to her car, just something like that could happen. That was very scary, very eye-opening, I think.
Really, one of the things we're looking for right now is possible witnesses to this. This was a middle-of-the-day crime. Penn Square is a busy mall, especially on the 23rd of December. We're hoping that somebody may have seen something, anything out of the ordinary, as minuscule as you think it might be. It might be something that could help us identify this person or break the case. Crime Stoppers is the best way to reach the police department, 235-7300.